This is the Phonk Show with Teddy Culler.
Yo, what's up?
How you
Can you
doing,
hear
bro?
me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I'm
hear you
good.
well.
Nice.
Nah,
It's all
man.
working. It's all good. It's been a long
Amazing.
time I didn't use Zoom, actually.
Yeah. It's to be honest, Discord seems like really buggy for
Oh
recording.
yeah.
Because I use the camera I'm using right here is like a Sony A7 III, and for some reason I've never been able to get it to work with Discord. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass, man. But yeah,
Yeah, I feel you.
your
Yeah, Discord is
your studio looks crazy there, man. You got a lot of different stuff behind you.
It's not even it's not working, but it's pretty, so I keep it.
Amazing, man. So
But,
that's like an old radio.
Yeah, I had it from my grandparents actually, and it was cool, so I keep it.
Right.
But yeah, it's not even working. And a lot of stuff, lot of books from my father. I'm at my parents' house, so uh, I got a lot of room.
Right.
So, I use it.
Amazing. So yeah, okay. So with that, what inspires your music, man? Like how have you come to create your sound? Because you use so many sort of orchestral, euphoric, like string sounds. Tell me about how you've developed as an artist.
Yo, first of all, thanks for interviewing me. Really, I'm really rarely get interviewed. Sorry for my accent too, because I'm
No.
French, so
It's cool, man. No, I love the accent.
And,
I love it. It's amazing.
Really?
I've been trying to learn French, but with an English tongue, it's so hard, man. Like we've got such a rigid throat. It's very hard to pronounce.
I love the London accent actually. I think it's really cool. Like you know how to say bonjour, no?
Bonjour.
Like you bonjour. Yeah, you got the
Right.
accent.
Yeah.
You're French. You're
Okay.
almost French.
Man, you guys, yeah, I know Rob Jikma, he said he would teach me. He said that he actually told me that he mostly learned English through memes. It's so crazy. He is the fucking meme lord of the funk community.
Yeah, really?
For real.
The
So
people.
wild. Yeah, exactly. Man, yeah, that guy's a terrorist.
Him and Silver and Nosos, like they're too funny. But yeah, French is not that hard. I learned English with video games actually, like Minecraft, most of all. I
Right.
learned a lot of words with Minecraft. But
Yeah.
to answer your question, actually, I don't know what inspires me. Like I've been listening to a lot of things, really different on SoundCloud, like Dilip, Soudier. I don't know if you see. Well, Soudier, you must know Soudier.
Of course,
But
of course.
yeah, a lot of different styles, like not only funk. And I think that's the real point of inspiration. Like it's not taking everything in the same place and digging a lot in different different genre and styles and keeping what's the best in every styles, and
Right.
what you like actually. I'm talking about me, but it's for everyone really. Like anybody who's doing music, like you take influences from other people doing music and
Yeah.
you keep what you like and you make it happen in your way, and that's what's cool with music. And even in sampling, like you get sample and I will flip a sample a way and someone else will flip it another way, and that's so cool, that's so creative, and I love music, man.
Yeah,
That's so cool
exactly.
music. And,
So like, is there any influence outside of the funk genre that maybe like steered you towards the orchestral sound or the classic sound as such?
To be honest, I listen a lot of pop music, to be real with you, like Ariana Grande or shit like that, and I
Right.
think there's a lot of orchestral influences in this kind of music, like with instruments like violin and stuff like that. And I may take some from this, but I don't know. Like mostly, I do listen a lot of stuff, and I do what I think are what I want to hear, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's really sentient, like if it's I think a lot about this stuff. It's more like instinctive, and I think most of people doing music, it's instinctive. Like you know, you feel something and you do it this way, but you can't really explain why. It's mostly because you want to hear this way.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah, man, and that's what I mean. Like for me, that's why you're an artist that stands out so much, because my father, he listens to a lot of classical music. When I was younger, I didn't really understand it. It just sounded sort of like it was kind of boring, but like in the back of my brain, it was building up. And like as I've got older and I've matured, I've come to love obviously the heavy hitting stuff. So I was very much like a dubstep and a drum and bass fan. But funk for me, and your music, like to combine such hard, heavy hitting, intricate low end with these symphonies, it's insane, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
So yeah, big ups to you. Like exactly that track Here Now, like the orchestral part in that. It's that video, the video of the guys floating. That is like, friend. Like, man, that's exactly how that makes me feel.
Like a friend of me sent me the montage. Like we were talking like we should do some TikToks, you know, like you need to be present on every platform, like on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. And I was trying to make like some videos, me just listening to my beats, like
right.
But he sent me the montage, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like
it fits, it fits nice, perfect. And then Ryan Celsius like shared that immediately. So you know what I mean. You got the RC approval. So
that's really cool to him. Really
amazing. And going back a minute ago when you said about Soudier being sort of an influence, I may have a small teaser, and this show's probably not going to go out till Tuesday, but apparently Soudier is going to be there with us at this show at La Fonquerie. He's going to be there, man.
Oh, crazy! I didn't even know. Like
no. So
I was not aware.
Yeah, this might be a little like I may not. I may be like name dropping as such, but I was speaking with someone else on the lineup, like the headliner, and he was like, yeah. Because we're actually discussing plans. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but what I do want to highlight in this interview is I need everyone from the Phonk community that's outside of the UK to make sure they're available to come to the UK in August, because me and someone I've recently met, who is the events manager at a brand new venue in Bristol, we have organized something that is truly like out of this world. Like I can't believe it's going to be going ahead. So yeah, I'm not gonna drop all the details because it's not been announced, but yeah, hopefully everyone that's listening to this interview, make sure that you're free. But it's actually across 2 weekends. So we've got I'm doing my birthday special on the 10th of August, which that will be in London, and then on the following weekend on the 17th there'll be another big event, a much bigger event in Bristol. So yeah, I need everyone to be free for that. But yeah, enough about me talking about my own stuff. We're here to talk about you. But yeah, so in terms of like your DJing style and performances, how have you come to develop into a DJ?
Like I wanted to play my music live in front of people, like seeing how they would react to my music.
Right.
And so I just bought a little controller, like it's the FLX4.
Yeah.
Easy to begin with, and I realized that my song weren't the best to play in live. Like actually, they were kind of like these are chill, so it's not fitting for live. So I'm just playing like other song and mostly not funk actually. I mostly play like underground SoundCloud, tracks, but mostly bounce or I don't know, maybe even house or things like that. And
Well, yeah,
funk,
some like
but,
trap beats.
yeah,
can,
a lot
can
of
really go turn up.
yeah trap like really not so much funk, but the first thing was to play my music, and I don't even play my music live, like some
Right.
tracks, but not a lot. And I think I'm kinda, it's awkward to play your own music live in front of people, like in a DJ set. Like,
Right.
it's not like how you say that in English, like a venue, like it's not in your name, It's just a DJ
Right.
set, and so I don't know. I'm just playing like stuff I like and making.
Man, I kind of
turn
think like kind of the opposite. Like if I turn up to see your set, man,
Yeah.
I'd love, like, even if they're more chilled, I'd love to see a set of like all Gotnotime tunes. And I'd still dance to them like dance music essentially. And this is something that I'm trying to sort of like cross over in the UK.
Yeah, I feel.
Something I'm kind of, a lot of my sets at the minute are very 140 based in BPM, because that way I can switch between funk, dubstep, UKG, and some grime. So that entices like new audiences. So yeah, when I get to Paris and I'm bringing along my MC, I think I'm really hoping to try and like shock some people with.
Yeah, let's
like,
go.
To me, it's going to be a funk set, but there is going to be some other genres in there. But yeah, I'm really going to try and shock people,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put like some huge bangers in Paris, like some maybe jazz club, some Bailey funk, this kind of stuff too. Because there will be funk, but some other stuff. Like I dig the lots of this kind of stuff, and I think it's really crazy live.
Yeah, man. Well, that's the thing. Like, you've sent me your mix, of course, and man, I've had the chance to listen to it, and like, it's fire, man. Like, I would go absolutely crazy in the club for that. So yeah.
Thanks a lot, man. I think that it's a little slow, in BPM, but it's okay. I think that's cool. I like to mix.
Well, that's the thing, is there's kind of like two sides of funk at the minute. There's like a lot of people, so like I've noticed that Rob Jikma and No Sauce and Sorry Main, shout outs to them as well. I don't know if you listened to it. Have you heard that new Sorry Main release?
The one with Groofers.
Yeah,
I don't know how you pronounce it, but
Groove.
Yeah. I didn't heard the full tape, but I heard the single. He released a bit before, but it was crazy hard. Like,
Man,
really hard.
It's insane the way they've done it. They've done it as like a radio show. And, he like Sorry Main was telling me about it months ago. He said like he's planning it, but bro, I had no idea just how fucking good this shit was gonna be. Like, it is. I swear to God, like, Sorry Main, when you hear this, you're a fucking genius, bro. I swear.
I need to listen to it. I need to link with Sorry Man actually, because
he's gonna be there. Yeah, he's gonna be in Paris.
Yeah. I'm going to try to talk with him.
100%, man. But yeah, that leads me back to like saying how there's two sides of funk. You've got the sort of low and lazy, like 100 BPM to 125, and then for me it breaks up again from 130 all the way up to like 180. But yeah, I've noticed like a lot of them guys, some of the French guys, Rob Jikma, No Sauce, they're all doing some really high tempo stuff, like this 160 stuff, which is going crazy. Stuff. And I've noticed as well that the US guys, they seem to be favoring the low and slow stuff a bit more. But yeah, have you got any plans? What's your plans now that you're a producer and a performer? What's your plans going forward?
I don't know, man. Like, for now, I got a job. Like, I don't have much time, so I mostly produce.
Right.
And but I would love to make more stuff live and more sets, and you know, but it's so much time and it's in the evening, so if I have to wake up the next day, I need to, you know, be a bit fresh, so it's a bit hard right now.
It's
but
difficult, man. It's
I'm
hard.
planning
It's hard.
yeah, it's really hard, and I'm planning to put more time into music later, but I need to, you know, to have some money aside and you know, move out of my parents' house and shit like that. So
Yeah.
so
I
for
feel
now,
that.
I'm just like producing a lot and being online.
Yeah.
But when I've got some more time, I'm trying to be more present live and doing sets. Yeah, that's the
That would be
plan.
so funny if you released an EP where you're called Gotnotime, but the EP is called Have Some Time.
Have
Some
some
shit.
time.
Yeah.
I could do that. I'm trying to, you know, to stay around the time, like slow motion, fast forward, you know, like I'm trying to
Yeah.
stay in this, you know,
Yeah,
this kind
I
of
love that it's all got a theme and it's all tied around the
yeah,
name.
the same, like, exactly.
But yeah, so like what are some of your favorite releases of your own?
Oh man, my latest EP, Fast Forward, for real, it's my best work yet ever released. Because you know, I got some tracks that are not released yet, but yeah, Fast Forward to me is my best work, and like the mix, the composition, like the samples I used, how I used them, I'm really proud of myself, and
Man,
I
you
need
should be,
to be proud of myself. Like I don't know how I did that. Like when I listen back to it, I'm like it's hard to be that good again, you know?
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah, but actually I like all my tracks. Like I always release something I'm really proud of, and I try to respect the people who will be listening to it. I don't want to release something halfway down, or you know, badly mixed, or I don't know. I'm trying to, you know, release something I really like.
That's good though, man. Because like a lot of artists I speak to, they always feel very negatively towards their music, and I don't know whether it's like them just trying to be modest, but they'll always be like, yeah, like I didn't even like that song, and I'm like, how the fuck?
Nah, I can't. Like, there's music I prefer in what I released, but I like most of, like, I like every track I released, really.
Yeah.
There's some music I did listen a lot, so right now if I listen to it again, I'm like, ah, yeah, meh. But it's because I did listen to it a lot, so it's not
exactly.
really.
Yeah, you can always tire your ears out of something, and I guess it comes in waves, because for me, when like the Roland Jones sounds, the early sound, the real like for me that
Memphis,
that was like the real sort of jump up sound, and then everyone sort of jumped on it. So like artists like North Posse and 127, although they were unique, they were all within like a similar sound, and it got to a point where it got a little bit played out, and then it all changed. But I like that it happened that way, because you can sort of fucking like revisit it and be like, wow, that shit was amazing. And I think that it just all comes in waves, and
yeah, I agree.
It's something that you can't fight with, and it's good as well, because if you feel like if something is so satisfying all the time, eventually it's going to drop off. So you need like times where you like take a step back and then get way back into it. But man, at the minute I feel like the way the scene is right now is like it's so good. Like all of the guys are out in Hamburg right now doing these shows. There's obviously the La Fonkery show, these huge meetups, man. Like there's so many people traveling from around the world to meet up,
And that's crazy. Like when funk were in like the golden stage of funk, when the statistics were huge and everyone were doing like a lot of plays on SoundCloud and shit.
Yeah, like Vamp with the Simpsons.
Yeah,
Like,
Vamp, Sudia, Evan, or Smokey, and Smokey is still doing plays, but it's not doing funk anymore.
yeah,
But
he's
it's not the point.
essentially I know he's calling it nuke, but
Yeah, Nuke.
in the UK, like that's just footwork. So,
Yeah, footwork.
exactly. But it is sick. But like, and yeah, no disrespect to Smokey whatsoever. But
I like his latest, like
yeah,
really,
yeah, I
really
fuck
good.
it. I love it, but at the same time, there's part of me that's quite gutted because you remember his release, Now You're Dead.
Yeah,
Where it's a track that's in like 3 parts. Like
yeah.
there was
The first part. It's crazy of this track.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
For
crazy
me,
hard.
all 3 parts are insane, and
Yeah.
they have so much depth and emotion. But yet, like the new stuff, it's dancey and it's fun, but it doesn't really have much emotion. It's just more of like,
Yeah,
it's more like
see it.
silliness. So like, I'd love it if he made like a comeback to the deep side of Smokey.
I think it's just having, you know, it's like every artist, as I was saying, is doing what he wants to hear. Like, he wants to do this stuff, like, because I think he's listening to this kind of stuff and he's having fun, like you were saying. But my point was, like, when we were doing a lot of statistics in funk, there weren't, like, a lot of live shows and, you know, a lot of meetups. And now that stats are a bit lower, the scene is way more active live, you know, and way more alive. Like it's so cool.
we flipped
like,
it around.
Meet people. It's so cool. Like I'm talking to you. Like I think if I was back in 2017, I weren't talking to anyone. I will be just doing my stuff and being alone, having some reposts on SoundCloud. It's a bit lame, you know.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
I think it's so cool. Like it's alive. There's life to the genre. Like, it's so cool.
No one knew what anyone looked like. Like everyone hid behind these like these fucking Simpsons pictures or like different cartoons.
Exactly.
So it was so cool to see people's faces surface out of the back of it. But yeah, like you say, like Vamp, some of Vamp's tracks would hit like several million streams, but at the time weren't even in like getting played in clubs. Whereas now us guys, we're throwing out EPs and we're maybe getting like up to like 50k, but we're actually throwing it down in clubs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
So yeah, we really flipped it on its head, you know.
To be honest, there's some Vamp's tracks playing in clubs too. Like I did hear some in clubs in Paris, so I think Vamps is the exception. But
yeah,
mostly like guys doing a lot of plays weren't playing live or shit like that, or really rarely. And now it's so often. Like it's so cool. I love how it's evolving. Really,
exactly.
I think that's the good thing about funk now and the scene now. It's like we can connect with people more efficiently than before, and it's the way we have to go. Like
100%.
It's the way to make the genre not explode, but you know, having more traction and
just building a presence for it.
Yeah, exactly. Building.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like for me, my mission is to just make sure that funk has its space in the UK, because I feel like all these other genres that just dominate, and there's so many like purist characters, especially in things like dubstep and drum and bass, where they just don't want to let anyone get anywhere near where they are, because I don't know whether they feel threatened
And that's the problem in music. Like in every style is the same problem. Like people keeping their places and not letting anyone near them, not giving any strength. Like it's the music problem. Like in every genre.
But with that being said, when we do get there, it will feel so much more rewarding, because these people that have been pushing back against us, like once we get past them and we're like, nah, we've we've earned our space. We haven't we haven't asked you for it. We've earned it. We've built it.
It's try hard.
Exactly, and it'll feel a lot better, man. Like with that as well, like for trying to put on events. Like I've only been in London for a little over 2 years now, and I've only thrown 2 events, and I've not DJ'd at all in London. No, I've DJ'd once outside of that, and that is crazy. Do you know what I mean? For like 2 years, just because there's no opportunities unless I get the event, get the venue. There just isn't the opportunity for me, and I just think that's crazy.
Even if you mix like UKG or things like that, or it's only because of the funk you want to play, or it's more because it's hard to to get known in London or things like that.
Well, it's because I'm trying to mix funk. The thing is, I can actually mix UKG very well. I'm a very versatile DJ. But I don't want to go out and play other things for the sake of it. Like, I want to go out and show people what I am and what we are. Because that other shit's already being done. Do you know what I mean? I would be a sellout to be like, oh, Teddy Colour's playing like a bunch of UKG sets, but he's a funk promoter. So that's not how I want to spend my time. But I don't feel we need to, you know.
I understand. I feel like to give like some presence to the funk genre in live scenes, we have to make some bridges with some other scenes. Like, to me, it's more of the hip hop side. Like, if we make some bridges with rappers, or I don't know, you can go with even lo-fi hip-hop. Like, there's some scenes about lo-fi hip-hop. Because, funk is chill, and it's working well together. Like, even boom bap. Like, you can mix boom bap and funk, and it's going well. And you can go even with you are going with the, how you say, more upbeat dance music, like not rave, the rave side of thing. There's bridges we need to do bridges, like
exactly,
to get people from a scene to our scene.
100%. And that's why I've been so my last few shows on Bellamy, I've had MCs. So I had C4 from Birmingham. I'd never met him before or heard his music. It was my friend Bonds, who's the other MC, who's going to be coming to Paris with me. He brought him down, and this C4 had never heard funk music. He had no idea what he was about to be rapping on, and he just come in and threw down and created a whole new energy just there in person. And it's insane, man.
That's the fun about music. Like, it's sharing with people, and so cool, man.
Yeah, man. No, I really think that this year is gonna, like, a lot of stuff's gonna change, and I want to give a massive shout out to all of the guys in America, like Corey, Wasabi Jackson, Phonk Around and Find Out, because they've been so consistent, and you can just tell that their heart is so in it. And oh man, I can't wait to get out and meet them, like Imperium, Hoodie Main. We're going to be meeting Little Rocket Man over in Paris next week. Man, I can't believe how quickly that's come around.
Little Rocket Man is so cool, actually. I already met him like last year, and man, he's just like the best guy ever. Like,
oh man, he's such a sweet guy.
Really. Like,
and Freddie Confetti, another shout out to Freddie Confetti, because man,
I never met him, but I would like.
He's such a legend. Like, he come and stayed with me here, and I remember, like, when he went off to the airport, we was texting each other, and we was like, oh man, I really feel like I found a friend for life here. Like, you are such a lovely guy. Yeah, man. I have so much respect for Freddie. He literally is one of the, like, purest, nicest guys. And I'm gutted that he can't make it to Paris, to be honest. He's in Hamburg right now, but he can't make it to Paris.
Next time.
Exactly, man.
Not this one, but next time.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more coming up.
Yeah, I think so.
So 2 seconds, bro.
No problem.
We've just got the pop-up for running out of time because I don't have a premium Zoom account, but we'll just run it until it
Oh, it's okay. 10 minutes. It's really okay.
Exactly. I'll just chop this bit out. But yeah, man, fucking hell. So yeah, that's what I mean. We've got so many events ahead of us, and yeah, like I say, I think things are really going to change this year, and hopefully myself and you can head out to the States and do tours, and
I'd love to. Really.
Yeah, just really build an empire.
I like how you say it. Building an empire, it's really large and cool. I like it.
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's like all of these other genres have been done, and like when you look at the history of like drum and bass and jungle, they have such a deep rooted history, and they're so interesting to look back at. And I hope that people look back at what we're doing right now and like they document it, like guys like Von Storm, Yoke, and Danny Techaholic, where they're making these documentaries about us, and people look back at it as a timeline, and they're like, yeah, that's what funk is, not this TikTok bullshit, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
no, I feel that it's community created, and it's all from passionate people, so it can be bad. Like, obviously, I even thought myself to make some documentaries about, you know, SoundCloud scenes, not even only funk, but, you know, some underground shit on SoundCloud and things like that. So it's all because we're passionate, and it's a community. We need to make this community live, you know, and that's so cool. Like, everyone right now is doing their, you know, their participation about that, and that's really cool. I think I'm being part, me and lot you and Lil Rocketman and Freddy Confetti, and we're all being part of something going really, you know, far away. Like, we can go far with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to express myself in English, and it's a bit hard.
No,
because, you know,
cool,
the
I
words
completely understand. No,
but
your English is better than, I think your English is better than you realise.
Okay,
man,
well, that's cool.
I really wish that I've been trying to learn French, but like only through the Duolingo app. But like as soon as I come away from the app, like I can't say shit. I can do the app for ages.
French is hard, bro. Like, French is really hard, actually. And even if you know how to talk a bit in French, writing French, like reading and writing French, is even harder.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much rules in French. There's, you know, it's so hard.
I've noticed as well that like the sentences, they're like set out back to front, how we would say them.
You say?
So like they're like the structure of the sentence is almost like back to front from how we would say it.
Okay.
And then you've obviously got like feminine and masculine ways of saying like words, and that's really confusing.
In German, they got neutral even. Like, they got feminine, masculine, and neutral. It's even harder. I hate the German language. Like, I did it in high school and shit, and I can't.
Yeah, man, I really wish.
But I want to go in Hamburg.
Yeah, man, I'd really love to be like multilingual, but back in school, I was such a little dickhead, bro. Like, I was just pissing around, and I just wanted to ride BMX and skive off and shit like that.
I was the good students, you know, like I have good grades and shit. So
that's
I was
good,
the opposite. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I ended up in like, it's good though, because, well, it just like it does actually sort of carve your path a little bit, because I ended up in a construction background where I didn't need the academic side, which I'd done really well out of that, but it took a toll on my body and my physical health. So yeah, I've recently been like sort of changing careers and stuff, And yeah, that's another thing. Going back to what we were saying earlier, is how much your job has a limitation on our music careers, because if we, like you were saying earlier, like you've got to be fresh for work every day, but you want to be up producing. Yeah, you have to work so much harder than your situation to make it happen.
And the problem is that Phonk, even if you do like a lot of plays and stuff like that, and you got some listeners on Spotify and shit, it doesn't bring any money. Like,
no, exactly.
It's about passion. Like, it's not about money or stuff like that. So I need to invest in something I like, but it doesn't bring me anything to live. So I need to have a job, and no, I'm realizing like advancing in life that I can't live off this music I'm doing right now. If I want to live off music, I need to sell merch or doing like vinyls or tapes stuff. That is really cool. But it's really hard because
man, I've got your tape right here.
Oh, crazy, man. That's so cool. Way back in London.
Yeah, man.
Crazy,
got the
man.
Tape right there. I actually need to get so when I come over, I'm gonna get Thibaut to give me another case, because sadly
the case is broken. Yeah, I saw it on IG.
The postmen were too heavy-handed with that, which is a real shame. But Thibaut said that he would sort me out a new case. But
Thibaut the goat.
Yeah.
Thibaut the goat, really.
Yeah, shout out Thibaut, man.
Shout out Thibaut, shout out la Phonquerie.
100%. He's such a nice, genuine guy.
Really?
He was so cool. I remember.
So cool, man.
Last time, so when I come to Paris previously for the DJ Sacred show, myself, Laps, Unseen, Nur, and a couple of my friends from England, Alex, we all got an Airbnb. And it was the first time we met Thibaut, and he was like, "Oh, can me and Sacred turn up to the Airbnb?" So we give him the address, and then a little knock on the door, and they walk through, and it was just like, "Yo!" It's such a unreal experience
I feel you.
To finally meet these people in the flesh, and it's
La Phonquerie, they are so cool, and like. The community side of Phonk is really, really, really cool. It's the best thing. It's the thing I like the most about this scene, like the community stuff. You do music, even if you got like 100 followers, everyone will listen to your song because it's so tiny, and everyone is listening to everyone and helping each other and doing stuff like the Little Rocket Man beat battles. Like
exactly.
That's cool because even if he's doing shit, he's advertising the thing one day before, there will be people coming and doing the thing, and that's cool. Man. That's so cool.
100%, man. Yeah, it's
a strength.
It's a great community, and like I get on with everyone so well. I'm so blessed to be able to make these connections like yourself and everyone in the scene. So just a massive shout out to everyone who's active in elevating the genre and building. Yeah,
we need everyone to do that actually.
Laying the foundations.
To be alive. Yeah.
100%, man. Really. But man, I think that concludes the interview. I'm a little bit concerned because I can't see where I know that I've got like a time limit on the recording, but I can't.
On Zoom you got like 1 minute left.
Yeah, where does it say that? Because it's not saying it on my screen.
The top of the
less than 1 minute. Yeah. So with that, man, I'm gonna wrap things up. Gonna say a fucking massive big ups for coming on the show, sending over your mix, and I'm excited to see you again in Paris next week.
Yeah, man, that will be so cool, and thanks a lot for having me and featuring me on the show. Man, you're doing for the culture actually. Thanks.
Amazing, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks a lot for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's crazy.
yeah, with that, I'll see you later, and yeah, have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks, man. You too.
Legend,
Bye.
bro. Peace out.
This is the Phonk Show with Teddy Culler.